Next, I'd like to welcome Councilwoman Nirva LaFortune. Nirva represents Ward 3 in Providence and has been an outspoken and brave advocate for gun violence prevention, as well as advocating on behalf of the undocumented community. So we're thankful for you, and I welcome you up to the podium.
So at this point, I think I'm running out of words because these tragic incidents are happening too often, and in many communities of color, these tragic incidents happen sometimes on a daily basis, and it needs to stop. And we need people to stop making excuses of why guns should be on our streets, why people should have access to high capacity weapons. I am sick and tired of mourning these senseless death. I'm sick and tired of people preaching hatred rhetoric and inciting fear in our community. I am tired of it. I'm tired of mourning with a mother or a son or a daughter or a wife. I was listening to NPR after the tragic event in El Paso, and they spoke about this young couple who had a 1-year-old. They were celebrating their first anniversary, and they died shielding their child. Or the mother who was traveling from Mexico to pick up her daughter at the El Paso airport, and she decided to stop at Walmart, and she lost her life. Or the many young people in Chicago who have lost their lives, or the many people here in Rhode Island who have lost their lives, or the people even today who are impacted by gun violence. We need to take action. We cannot make any more excuses. Certain guns should not be on our streets. Young people should not have access to guns, and we should not use violence to oppress people. We shouldn't oppress people at all. This should be an inclusive community where all are welcome, regardless of if you're undocumented, regardless if you're an immigrant, regardless if you're black, white, whatever your gender orientation may be. Those are the communities that I want to live in, and those are the communities that I want us to create, but we have to take action. This has to stop today. So we need to push our legislators to take a stand, to stand up against the NRA. Lives are more important than money. We cannot put $1 on someone's life. It needs to stop, and we need to also push back against this rhetoric, this hatred, this hateful rhetoric. Our leaders should not entice fear because someone doesn't look like them, someone doesn't speak the same language as them, because those are the people who are part of our community, who are building our community, who's contributing to our communities, who's educating our children, who's taking care of our parents, who's investing in our economy. They're human beings. No one deserves to die in this manner, regardless of your socioeconomic background or anything. No one. So today we mourn the many lives that have been taken away. But as Senator Reid said, we need to take action. This has to stop, and we need to stop making excuses. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman.